Hello, guys, and welcome to lesson number 10 of MakeStories 101 course. In the last lesson, we saw what are layers and how you can use them to reposition your elements and how you can group multiple elements and then you can create group of groups. Now, in this lecture, we are going to get into the fifth element on our left bar, which is called the media library. So, as the name suggests, media library is basically a library of all your media elements, namely images, gifs, and videos. So, whenever you will get into the media library, the first thing that you will see are called the free images. The second option is free gifs, and the third option is free videos. You might have seen something similar in the background tab too. So all the images that you see in the background tab, those are the same images that are getting reflected in this area. So both of these things are connected. So suppose if you search for San Francisco in your media library over here, the same search will be applied to your background tab images, and the same thing will also be applied in the media library pop-up model. So now you can see that we did search for San Francisco and we have so many different images. The difference between using images from the media library and the one from the background is very much um, like defining on how you will create your stories. Suppose I am clicking on this particular image over here, so it will be placed on the canvas like this. On the contrary, if I go into the background tab and I click on the same image, it will be applied to the background. So this is the core difference between using the images from the background tab and using the images from the media library. I hope this is pretty clear to all of you. Now you can see that I have clicked on this particular media and it is applied to the it is pasted on the canvas. So this is a free floating image file. You can resize this like this. You can use these small controllers on all the sides of your image to control it. Now, the one most important thing to remember is that suppose if you resize your image more than the size of the canvas, then it will be automatically applied as the background. So you did see that I was having this image like this and I resized it, and it is set as the background, and the moment it will set automatically as a background, it will tell you that full build images and videos are automatically set as background. You can position them as per your liking by double clicking. So you have already seen this, but I will show it to you again. I'm double clicking this and I can drag drop it to bring it to the position of my choice. Now I will delete this background, and now I will again add this particular image. So you can see that I have actually changed the dimensions of this image. Okay. So what if I want to change a square image or a horizontal image to a vertical one, but still want to position it? Again, you will double click this image. So you can see this is the entire image, and the part which is highlighted is the one that will be shown in the image element. So now I am done, so I will click outside and you can see that the image has been repositioned. So you can add your gif images in the similar fashion. So I will add this gif image over here. I will resize it, and again if I want to reposition it, I will double click and then I will reposition this gif image. Okay, and now when you add an image element over here, you can go into the image settings, and here you will find the image alternative text. So I can write here a cat yawn. Okay, now I will go into the free videos. I will add this video element. Just I will again resize this, and you can see that as I have resized it, I can double click and I can reposition it, and it will be positioned very well as per your liking. So those are the free stock images, gifs, and videos. Now let's go come and see what you have in your media library. So all these three options, the free images, gifs, and videos, you will find them again when you hit the media library button. So you can find them under free media over here, images, videos, and GIFs. So if you have searched for an image in your outer area, it will be again reflected in your inner area too, because these are the same components that shared across all the areas, like the media library model box, and the background. So we can see that, so this is basically a warehouse, or you can say this is a place where you will see everything related to media. So let's say if I want to see all the images or videos that I have uploaded, I will click on my library. When I click on my library, it will show me all the images, videos that I have uploaded in my account till date. Here you can filter by latest and oldest, and here you have the filters, like if you want to have a portrait image, or if you want to have landscape, or if you only want to see images, you can click on image and it will show you all the images that you have uploaded. If you click on video, it will show you all the videos that you have uploaded in your account till date. Now, the most important and amazing thing about this media library is that you can organize them as per your wish. So let's say you are a big agency having multiple clients, and now you want to organize all the assets that you upload on the make stories server. So now what I will do is I will create a new folder over here, and I will name it as lesson number 10, and I will click create. The moment I do this, there is a lesson number 10 created. Now let's say I want to move this particular video to this particular folder. So I will click and I will drag drop it. So it will be moved to that particular folder. Now I can double click this folder, and I can see that my media file that I have just moved will appear in this particular folder over here. Now you can also create folder inside folders and so on. So I will not go much deep into this because we have tried to make it as simple as possible, and if you need any help you can always reach out to us over live chat. Now there is this another folder called as external media. Now suppose you have an image on your website, you don't want to upload it to make storage server, so you can also do that. To do that, you will have to click on add new media, and there is an option called add image by URL. So let's say we have our website called makestories.io, and I want to upload this image, but not by drag dropping or by uploading to it to make storage server, but by just entering the URL from my server. So let's go here. So this is the image, and here we have the image URL. So I will just copy this URL. I will go here, and here it says enter image URL here. So I will paste it and I will click add media. Now when you do this, all this media will go into the external media folder. It will not be here because this all these images are coming from an external server. So now I have this image coming from our make storage server. So I will click this and I will click on add media to slide. So now you can see that this image is added to our canvas, but it is not coming from make storage server, but it is coming from the external URL. Similarly, you can also upload videos from an external URL by clicking on add videos by URL. Again, it will ask you for an mp4 file and you can upload it. So this is all about the media manager. Now, one thing that we have did is, suppose this is an image, you think that you are going to use this image every time in your all of your stories. Suppose you have a logo. So what you can do is you can assign some properties to this particular image. To do so, when you hover over the image, you will get an option over here with three dots. So you will click it and then you will find an option that says edit. So you click on edit. The moment you do that, you will find a section in your right area which says media details. Here it gives you the file name and here it asks you to put the alternative text. So I will write here mountains and then you can add your tags. So I will write mountains orange. That's it. And I will click on save button. Now you can see, since I have applied a tag to this image, now when I search for orange here, it will show up. So this kind of tagging actually helps you to search and organize your assets in a better way. Now you can, when you click this, you find multiple options, like you find trash. So doing this will move your image to the trash folder, which you can access here, and then you can also retrieve an image from a trash folder. All you have to do is you have to click these three dots and there is an option to restore your image. So I will go into my library. It has restored my image successfully. And then another option here is to copy the link. You can use this, and when you copy this, you will paste, you will see this image. Now the third option is to move it to folders. You can either move these assets by dragging and dropping them. The another way to do this is by clicking move to and then selecting the folder. So I would again move it to lesson number 10, and now once it is moved successfully, it will show you a message that the media is moved successfully. Now I will go into lesson number 10 and here I can see the two images that I have organized. Then you can also share the assets with your colleagues. So let's say I want to share it with someone. I will click on share button and the moment I do that, I will find the email address. So I will share it with the david@makestories.io, and then you can also give them access levels, like you can give them an edit option so they can share it further and they can even edit the details of this particular asset, and then you will invite them. So when Dave@MakeStories logs in into this account, they will see all the images that are shared with them under the shared with me option. So this is the only image that has been shared with me at this point of time. So this is how you will use all the you will upload and organize all your assets. So if you have any doubts, again reach out to us. And this media library is something that you are going to use very frequently. Again, you have free media. If you want quick access to free stock assets, you can do it through this particular section, or you can also go in, you can get into the free media section and use them, and then you have your own library over here. This is your shared library that the other people have shared with you. You can even share your folders. So let's say I want to share this particular folder. I will click on right on this folder and then I will share, and I will enter the email address over here. So that's it. Here we are done with the media library, which was a pretty big module. And the more you will use it, it will be much more clear to all of you. In the next lecture, we will see what are the elements and how to use those elements.